Farmers want to grow crops during the dry season, even if there is not enough water to grow crops. By doing so, farmers can grow more food and earn more money. But growing crops in the dry season is not so easy. When there is no rain, the soil can dry quickly. Farmers may lose their crops and are often forced to keep their land fallow. But there is a way to grow crops by keeping the moisture in the soil for longer. In this video, we will learn how to grow vegetables and fruit plants in the dry season by covering the soil with dried plant materials. This simple method is called mulching. But before we look into how to mulch, let us take a closer look at the various benefits. Mulch keeps the soil moist and saves water.
Previously, we did not have any crop in summer due to the lack of water. But now, with mulching, we can grow vegetables with less water. Mulching keeps our soil moist. We need less water and harvest more.
Mulch allows more earthworms and other living things to grow by providing shade. The earthworms make the soil fertile and dig small tunnels that allow the water to go more easily into the soil. The mulch will gradually decompose to form organic compost and your soil will become more fertile. But mulching also has its benefits to establish your crop during the cold and hot times of the year, as explained by farmer Manohar Adsud.
When it really gets cold, if I don't mulch, the seed takes more time to germinate or they may not germinate properly. Mulch acts like a blanket for the seedlings.
Lay mulch 1 finger deep on the seed bed until the seed germinates. Once the seed germinates, you can remove the mulch.
I have made the seed bed for chili crop and the seed will germinate in 3 to 4 days. Once they germinate, we remove the mulch immediately. If we don't remove it, then the seedlings get damaged.
Mulch also benefits well-established crops as mulch slows the growth of weeds by blocking out the sunlight that weeds need to grow. Now that we have seen the benefits of mulching, let us see what can be used as mulch and how you can apply it with different crops. You can make mulch from any locally available dry plant material such as leaves, grass or straw. You can prepare mulch from just one material such as rice straw or wheat straw, or you can mix 2 more kinds of dried plants. Collect dry straw, grass, stubble or any other plant materials to use as mulch. If your plant materials are not dry enough, then pile them on a raised platform in the field or in the open air to dry them for 2 days. Fully dried mulch doesn't cause any disease in crops. Mulch made of green leaves will rot and will not last very long. Different types of mulch can be used in different crops. With vegetables like chili, tomato and brinjal or eggplant, you can use dry hay or husk. If there is space in between the plants, then you can put the mulch between the plants and between the rows.
I grow chili on medium black soil. Before using mulch, I had to irrigate my crops once every 2 to 3 days. But now with mulching, I use less water and I irrigate my crops once every 6 to 7 days. The soil in my field is softer and more fertile now that I use mulch. I have been using mulch for 3 years and I get more yield.
For vegetables like cauliflower, watermelon, and those that are close to ground, put dry straw and sugarcane trash or other crop trash in between every row to keep the soil moist. Mulching is easier when crops are planted in rows.
After harvest, we used to burn the crop residue. Now, we do not burn it but use it as mulch in my cauliflowers. I do not mulch with husks because they are easily washed away by the rain. And when blown away by the wind, the husk can settle on the cauliflowers, which may damage them.
You can mulch in any kind of irrigated field, whether you use flood or drip irrigation. As you irrigate, the mulch will stick to the soil. The mulch should be about 1 finger deep. More mulch may block air and water to the plants and affect their growth. If the mulch is not thick enough, it may not effectively control weeds. Wait until the crop is 2 fingers tall and strong enough before laying the mulch. Only cover the bare soil with mulch. Never cover the plants. Once the mulch is in place, you can only give fertilizer in liquid form or through water. With fruit plants, you can use dry fodder and dry husk as mulch. Mulch your orchards, especially after planting trees. As the trees grow, keep the fallen leaves as mulch. Once the dry season begins, lay mulch in a ring around the tree 1 finger deep.
उन्हाळा सुरू झाला का मी माझ्या डाळिंबाच्या बागेमध्ये मल्चिंग करत असतो.
As the dry season begins, I use crop residues to mulch my pomegranate orchards. I put a ring of mulch around the trees. I keep 2 fingers distance between the mulch and the tree because if the mulch is too close to the tree, the trunk will rot.
झाडाच्या खोडाजवळ जर टाकले तर खोड खराब होऊ शकते.
One drawback is that mulch can attract rats and snakes. Rats hide in the mulch and they eat some crops. But some farmers have found clever ways to deal with this.
शेतातील जे उंदीर असतात ते पिकांचे नुकसान करतात.
We use traps to catch the rats and also put Gliricidia leaves and flowers in the holes of rats on the farm bund. The smell of the Gliricidia leaves and flowers chases the rats away from the field.
ते टाकलेली जे पाणी आहे ते वाळल्यानंतर त्याचे चांगल्या प्रकारे खत पण बनते.
While some people promote plastic mulch, this has some serious drawbacks.
प्लास्टिक मल्चमुळे उन्हाळ्यामध्ये जे हीट जमिनीची हीट प्लस सूर्याची हीट त्या हीटमुळे आहे ना
In summer, the soil gets so hot that crop leaves wilt and your crop dies. Also, we cannot give compost or vermicompost to the crop without breaking the plastic mulch. So we have no other option than providing liquid chemical fertilizers. But above all, there is no aeration in the soil. So millions of bacteria in the soil are killed, decreasing the soil fertility, which in turn reduces our income. That is why I believe plastic mulching is unprofitable.
माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे तोटेच आहे.
Let's review what we have learned. Mulch is a simple way to conserve water and grow crops in dry lands. Mulch retains moisture, slows the growth of weeds, and helps earthworms and other living things to grow. Earthworms let water go deeper and help make the soil fertile. As mulch decomposes, it becomes natural fertilizer. You can make mulch from any locally available dry plant material such as grass or straw. In a seed bed, lay the mulch 1 finger deep to protect the seeds from the cold and help them to germinate. But remove the mulch once the seeds sprout. For vegetables in the dry season, put the mulch in the furrow between the rows to keep the soil moist. Only cover the bare soil with mulch. Never cover the plants. For orchards, lay the mulch around the tree in a ring 1 finger deep, but don't let the mulch touch the trunk. Mulching is easy, and above all, it helps you to save water, time and labor, whilst at the same enriching your soil and giving you a better harvest. So, why not try it yourself?